And so we have to be mindful because we haven't heard something before that it is not a thing. And we have to understand that God is in the season and has always been in a place of bringing revelation to us. He is still doing that. And if our God was the type of God that can be confined to the 66 books plus the others that were taking out the extra biblical texts, we would have real issues. But he's not. He's way, way more than that. And all I'm saying is open your hearts and your mind to hear, just like we ask God for things, just like we go to God and we want him to do things supernaturally. He is still a supernatural God that is in the business of revealing things that are hidden. There are many scriptures that talk about that we should pray that the hidden things should be released. Let me say, in addition to that, this is not an attack on women. We are not demeaning the status of women in society, because we must understand that God chose women, number one, to be the first evangelist, number two, to be the place that he would enter the earth, and that he has prescribed for everybody. So we're not in the business of demeaning women. We're in the business to point out that women are oftentimes the focus of attacks by the marine kingdom. And therefore, we would not be doing what God has called us to do if we did not help you to navigate through much of this, which is going to be difficult to receive. Why? Because we've been programmed for so many years to believe that whatever images of beauty that has been created by men supersedes what God has done in his creative prowess. And that is absolutely, unequivocally not acceptable, because he's the creator of all things beautiful. And so to say that we have to adorn ourselves with images of beauty that are created by the marine kingdom is actually a trap off. We are finding ourselves not only inculcated with this type of thinking, but under mind control, because the enemy knows if he can control the mind, he can control the body. In any place that he can get an access point, that is what he's going to do. And that is what he's going to continue to do until Jesus returns. We have to wake up and understand that the kingdom of darkness is superior in its use of deception to get us to acquiesce our positions, to get us to open the door for them. And we're not going to do that anymore. Jesus always said, because no one believed everything he said either, let those who have ears, let them hear. So I pray that by the spirit of revelation, that people would be able to accept this is not an attack. This is informational. The Bible says that the just shall be delivered by knowledge. 90% of all the deliverances that I do are on women. So I'm not speaking from a place of ignorance. I'm speaking from a place of knowledge, knowing what is against our sisters. And so I yield my mic, Brother Tony. I'm going to jump back in about a half an hour, but I got you set up. You're streaming live on YouTube right now. I'm going to send you the link for those who want to go back and look at this. This is good information. I don't ever endorse men and women of God unless I know for certain that God has called them to do this. And so he has, and I yield my mic.
Hello.
Gary, how you doing?
Hey.